I caught my dad living a double life in our garage. I always thought my dad was just a quiet, predictable guy. He had a 9 to 5 at the DMV, brought home the same groceries every week, and watched reruns of *M*****sh every night like clockwork. But one night, everything cracked open. It was a Thursday, late, maybe around 1 a.m., and I couldn't sleep. I was getting a glass of water when I noticed a faint light flickering through the cracks in the garage door. Which was weird because Dad always turned the house off like a robot, lights off, heat down, doors locked. But this time, he'd left the door from the kitchen to the garage slightly ajar. Curiosity got the better of me. I pushed the door open quietly, just enough to see inside. And there he was. My dad, wearing a full-blown magician's outfit, cape, hat, everything. He was standing in front of a table covered in velvet cloth, practicing sleight of hand with a deck of cards under a cheap ring light. I almost laughed out loud. But then I saw the tripod and phone, recording him. When I looked closer, I realized the garage was more than just a workspace. It was a full production set. Curtains hung against the walls, stage lighting he'd probably DIY'd from old lamps. He even had a tiny audience setup, 3 mismatched chairs, as if he was expecting someone. That night I didn't say anything, I just watched in silence. My dad, who never missed a day of work, never missed a payment, and never missed a bedtime, was out here pretending to be someone completely different. The next morning, I asked him casually, "Hey, did you ever do any acting or performing?" He looked at me like I'd just asked him if he moonlighted as a ninja. "Nope," he said, flipping through the newspaper, "not my thing." I waited, hoping he'd open up, but he didn't. So I made a decision. That night, I went back into the garage and left a note. "Your tricks are amazing. You should show them to someone who isn't just the garage wall." He never mentioned the note. But a few weeks later, a link showed up in our family group chat. It was a YouTube video titled *The Midnight Magician, EP1. The channel had exactly 1 subscriber, me. I watched as he nervously introduced himself to the camera, fumbled a coin trick, laughed at his own mistake. It was the most alive I'd ever seen him. I never asked why he hid it. I never told anyone else. But I still wonder, was I wrong to watch without telling him? Or was I just giving him the space to become who he really wanted to be?